our self-talk, our language to ourselves, and how we sometimes, start defeating our own selves um, instead of feeling confident or proud or trying. So what is the common language? And a lot of us do this. We want to do something, we are kind of interested, we're a little bit nervous because we don't know if it'll work or not. And the fear of failure is something that everyone experiences. So what do we do when we're a little bit worried about failure? We don't have the insight many times to realize that the nervousness is just a fear of failure. Instead, we try to run away from the nervousness or that fear of failure by saying, oh, you know what? It won't work. What's the point? It won't even make any difference if it works. So why should I even try? Or I'm not ready yet. We know a lot, but we want to know more. We want to know more. We want to be perfect. The other excuses that we use is like, I can't do that, which can be like, I can't do that, or it could be, I can't do that, And either way, sometimes once you tell your brain, I can't do that, that's the end of the story. You're never going to try. You've already decided it won't work. You've decided what's the point. You've decided I can't do that. Well, end of story. Now you don't even have to try. You can walk away knowing you didn't fail because it wasn't worth even trying. Similarly, I don't have the resources or time. Anyone who has made a difference didn't have to fight the system. So, think about modern examples of Apple or Microsoft. They didn't just come in with a lot of support and money and, well, maybe they had time. They quit college, right? They created new systems, and that's how they succeeded. If right at the outset they were waiting for support and resources and money, they would never get started. If we really want to do something, we should know that anytime you want to do something new, there will be a lot of resistance to it. That's just the nature of things. Nelson Mandela, right, who was in prison for 27, 28 years. And if a person is in prison that long, what happens? I mean, I would get very bitter or angry. What can I expect to do after I come out of prison when I've been put away in my youth for that long? But what he did in prison was he sharpened his leadership skills. He learned, he observed, he looked at the people who had imprisoned him, what was their point of view. And when he came out as a leader after having been in prison for decades. We don't have choice about the circumstances, but we have a choice about what we do in the circumstances, and that's what we should focus on. So the Shakti self-talk, obviously this is personal and everyone would have a different way of changing their self-talk. In martial arts, there is a very famous quote, a black belt is a white belt that never quit.